Okay, so let's introduce our first comic on the stage. It's not always a good spot, but he said, I'll go first because I'm that kind of guy, and you guys deserve this gentleman. So big applause for Mr. Kent Ricotta!
How's it going, everyone? Oh, man. You guys ever find out something about yourself when someone notices it before you do? Those are generally never flattering revelations. It always comes in the form of some backhanded comment like, well, I just think it's great that you have the confidence to not wear a bra every day. Even though you're a 25-year-old man on your 7th year of community college. You just go out there and get it. And I'm like, thanks, Grandma. I'm 30. I don't know which part of that is more disappointing. Bitch. Most of the time, it's something that people let slip unintentionally, though. And that's the worst, because that's just the truth, and the truth hurts. Imagine taking your wife out on a beautiful dinner. It's a night she's never going to forget. You're at that candlelit table, and you lean over and you grab her hand, and you whisper into her ear, "Hey, Jennifer, you have some artichoke dip coming on the mustache. It's really gross. I think I'm going to be sick." And I found out a lot of interesting things about myself this way. For example, I could have gone my whole life without knowing that I cry when I make out. And I got called a freak. And I had to defend myself. So I said, "Hey, coach. You can't say that to me, man. I'm only 12. Now we're going to do this or what?" And it's funny because I still cry when I make out, but that's mainly because of the pepper spray. Bitch. The most disturbing thing, though, was finding out I was addicted to Red Lobster. That was a bad one. What I should say is I was addicted to the Red Lobster. See, I grew up in the high desert, and the only one I had ever been to was the one up there. So that was the Red Lobster. You know, Paris has the Louvre, Rome has the Sistine Chapel, and Victorville has the Red Lobster off the I-15 North. They let me vote in 2 presidential elections and buy a gun before I found out the Red Lobster was just a chain. Don't tell me the system isn't broken. But I was out to dinner, and my friend called me. And this was the first red flag, because he didn't ask where I was at or what I was doing. What he asked me was if he was interrupting my Tuesday night ritual of bottomless shrimp scampi and unlimited refill freckled lemonade. How do you assume something that specific about someone? I'm a human being. I have interests. I have complexity. I watch the Hallmark Channel. But then I said, "Hey man, I really gotta call you back. They just brought out the next tray of shrimp." It didn't sound like an important phone call. So I get to the parking lot and I call him back. He picks up and there's a lot of commotion in the background. And I ask him, "Hey, is everything okay?" He tells me, "I think it would be better if you just come over. And could you pick me up a 6-pack of Cheddar Bay?" That's Cheddar Bay biscuits for the layman. Now, I want to specify the events I'm about to describe to you are true. I pull up to his house, and it's completely surrounded by the sheriff's department. There's a helicopter landing in the backyard. It took me 20 minutes of sitting in my car to build up the courage to make my way past the entire cast and crew of Reno 911. I get inside the house, and I find my friend. It's chaos. There's cops taking pictures. There's cops writing stuff down. And I asked him, I'm like, "What's up?" says, I'll tell you what's up, and he points at the bag and he says, those biscuits are what's up. Now, it is just crazy. And at this point, the deputy walks up to me. And he says, looking at my friend, now, son, it looks like you've had quite a night here. I'm just hoping you can explain to me what's going on. Without missing a beat, my friend says, what's going on is I can't figure out how they keep these biscuits so crispy when there's so much cheese in the dough. And at that point, I'm like, DJ, I need you to focus. He says, okay. Well, what happened was, my dad was chasing me around with a knife after he started drinking, and I shot him. Wow. You really shot your dad? That's crazy. And the deputy pipes up, what's crazy is they only give you like 6 of those biscuits in that bag. It just ain't enough, man. I'm like, deputy, I need you to focus with me. Oh. So, at that point, like, why didn't you call me? I said, I did call you when you were at dinner. I said, why didn't you say anything to me? I said, oh, come on, man. I know how important the Red Lobster is to you. Now that hurt. It really did. But to his credit, he was 100% right. Don't ever interrupt me when I'm at the Red Lobster. And looking back on it to this day, I can honestly say that there is never an excuse to interrupt someone while they're at the Red Lobster, even if it's your own murder. Now, I have one question. I'm like, guys, where's the body? And the deputy looks at me and he says, body? He's not dead, you idiot. Your friend here just shot Daddy in the hip twice. He's over there laying on the futon. Now, I'm not exactly an expert, but I don't think they're handing out front row tickets to Valhalla for bleeding out on a futon. I walk over and I kneel down. He's in and out of consciousness. I'm like, are you okay? What's going on? And he raises his hand and he points to his son and he says, are those Cheddar Bay biscuits from the Red Lobster? Guys, that's my time. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Give it up for the great Sabbath and give it up for Tom and all the other